We never have had a desire or a goal of being bigger. Just want to get better at what we do. And that seems to attract a lot of people. People want to be a part of quality. This past year, we put in place more construction in Virginia than any contractor in the world. And in the country, we were ranked number 101 of all contractors. And we compete against the biggest of the big and compete very favorably. And we're proud of that. I've always believed in the power of leverage, and technology allows you to leverage your capital and people resources, and we have to use technology as a tool, not a marketing tool, but as a construction tool. 4 or 5 years ago, I became aware of the potential benefit of three-dimensional modeling. They call it Building Information Modeling, or BIM. And so I put a seminar on for our staff about what the future holds. And now we model virtually every building that we do. We've had more success long-term in growing our people. Another thing that I'm a firm believer in is giving trust and responsibility. You know, I don't have to micromanage anybody around here. We end up with employees that are, top-class leaders, not managers, and there's a big difference. Well, subs are all important, and even more important lately as we have made a conscious decision to outsource more work rather than self-perform it. Frankly, it's hard to beat a man at his own game. We treat them like equals. We treat them with respect. We want to make sure that we both succeed. I'm a devoted believer in lifelong learning. It's fun, it's necessary, and as we've changed as a company, that has become ever more important. And so we came up with a concept of a learning and development center, not a training, but a learning and development center. And the concept is that we were going to provide roughly 50% of construction-related technology and development, and 50% personal development. And I've literally seen them grow up and mature and become something that's bigger than what they even thought they could do. The way change is accelerating, not only again in our industry, but in the world, to try to put long-term plans in place, I think is really not practical or effective. I'm looking more in the 1 to 3 years out. I'm a big believer in how trends will give you indications of what opportunities are in the future. So we literally reinvent ourselves every day here. It used to be that everything was black and white and tunnel vision. Well, the world is 3D color, and I want our folks to look at the world as 3D color. Fun is really the glue that holds us all together, and you've got to inspire people, you've got to create a vision, you've got to be a cheerleader, you've got to provide a great working environment, and that's the way you can create a good company. And all this stuff is just practical common sense. I don't understand why everybody didn't figure it out.